alaikum everyone. We need a better one than that, lads. Assalamu alaikum. Alright, we're gonna try and get through this as quick as we can. I can see all of you already itching for food. It's alright though. It's gonna come in a bit. And let's get cracking.
I'm going to be your host today alongside Mustafa. I'm a youth ambassador and I've been at Dream Places since 2019 now. Alhamdulillah, I've got to a point where I help with the mentoring sessions every Friday. I'm going to pass it on to Mustafa now.
For those that know me already, you're welcome. And for those that don't know me yet, I go by Mustafa Noor. I'm 16 years old and I'm also a youth ambassador for Dream Chasers. I joined this team, I think, under 14 season. I'm now going on to my under 18 season next year, inshallah. And I started off as coming to the mentoring sessions as a mentee to now helping mentor these young boys, and I've been given the opportunity to host these awards. So thank you for coming, and thank you for Abra Aisha, Haji and Muhammad for giving me this opportunity. As you all know, every year we start the awards night by a Quran recitation, and for this year I'd like to welcome my older brother Muhammad Noor to the stage. Give him a warm round of applause, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون. Does man not consider that we created him from a mere sperm drop? Then at once he is clear adversary. And he presents for us an example and forgets his own creation. He says, who gives life to bones when they're disintegrated? Say, he will give them life who produces them for the first time, and he is of all creation knowing. It is he who made for you from the green tree fire, and then for it you ignite. It is not he who created the heavens and the earth, able to create the likes of them. Yes, it is so, and he is the knowing creator. His command is only when he intends a thing, that he says to it be, and it is. So exalted is he in whose hands is in the realms of all the things, and to him you will be returned. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.
Surely the video presented and is narrated by Yasin who some of you may know him, but this video will be talking about everything that has happened at GMJ's Youth Center from the beginning right to this point now, and hopefully you'll find something out about the center. Please play the video.
Hi everyone, welcome to Dream Chasers Youth Centre. I'm one of the youth workers here, and today, in preparation for awards night, I'm going to be going over everything that Dream Chasers does.
For those that don't already know, we hold football training sessions 2 times a week, with 4 Sunday League teams playing consistent football in the Central Warwickshire Youth Football League. These include an under-13s team, under-15s, under-16s and under-18s team.
We do football every single week, 6 till 8.
It's a fun session for everyone, and it's open to all the local lads, and we all have fun.
It's a place where the community gets together and you can share opportunities, and it helps you achieve your football dreams.
I never knew nothing about Dream Chasers until I heard about Friday football. So I came to Friday football and then started getting used to playing with everyone, Dream Chasers.
We also run basketball sessions. These sessions are both casual and used to develop skills. Some of our players are extremely talented and we hope to start playing matches in the future. Every Friday and Saturday, our young people have access to mentoring sessions. We hold an entrepreneurship day where those who had successful businesses from the community were able to explain to young people the qualities they need to be successful. Dream Chasers also offer work placements to both secondary and A-level students.
I can definitely say that my confidence of speaking got improved by joining in this customer service traineeship program. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I'm very excited to finish and get my qualification.
Talking of community, Dream Chasers extends even further than just sports. We host a variety of workshops on a weekly basis to support and level up our community. With healing and nutritional workshops, we combine self-care and self-awareness. This is also apparent in our Aspired Path program, which aims to uplift the women in our community. To make sure they are supported even more, we hold Walk With Us. Every Thursday, they go on a long walk together to clear their minds. Additionally, Wednesday coffee mornings allow a safe place for the women to discuss what's on their minds and unwind. Similarly, our Friday Brambra sessions mean that mothers as well as their daughters come to bond over traditional dances. We have advice and guidance 5 days a week.
Hi, my name is Babak. I do advice and guidance. I help people of the community with filling in forms, housing, universal credit and much more.
Every Sunday, we have a sister circle where women in the area come together to socialize, have a good time, and discuss issues which are important to their lives. Dream Chasers also offer a wide array of events and trips. Outside of paintball, we also offer trips to the beach, swimming pools, theme parks, and even Go Ape. Dream Chasers paired up with Bring It On Brum to host a holiday camp over the spring half term, which included a variety of interesting workshops from food all the way to karate. Dream Chasers has also proved itself to be more than just a youth centre. In the early months of February, when a devastating earthquake hit Turkey and Syria, our community came together to support those affected. The Prison Project is another example of our community coming together, as mothers gave up their Saturday nights in hopes of making Eid a better place for those inside. By creating care packages of dates, sweets and Qurans, we hope that some were able to have a better Eid. This year, we also received 5,000 sanitary products from Amazon to support women across our community. We held bike ability sessions where we supported over 40 people with little to no experience of riding a bicycle. The work of Dream Chasers doesn't exist for recognition, and we aim to support our community An example of this was displayed by the elders in the Somali community, coming together and outwardly recognizing the work we are doing for the youth. It was a very special moment for Asha and Dream Chasers to be recognized for the Pride of Birmingham Award, an award that celebrates the achievements of truly remarkable people who make our world a better place. An award that is given to those who the public agree is trailblazing the way forward. It was an honor for us to know our community is behind us and that Asha could be given the credit she deserves for starting it all. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy the rest of the award ceremony.
I would like you, hopefully you would want to come and see what happens here. Thank you. Next, I'll have Ikran Saeed and Khalid Abdullahi come to the stage. These two are youth ambassadors, and they will talk about the importance of staying safe on the road. So please, this is an important topic, and please be respectful. Thank you.
So you've just been picked up from school, and you're playfully skipping to your home, awaiting the day, when all of a sudden, your life is over. You don't know how, you don't know when this happened, but your family does. When they get that dreadful knock on the door, or when they hear it on the news, their cries being the worst thing that you've ever heard. You are scared, strangely not in pain, but don't know what just happened to you.
Every day, they die from acid speeding, while some survive by thread. Most aren't so lucky. In 2020 alone, over 300 kids died through the hands of drunk drivers speeding school zones. Just imagine if that was your love, your everything, killed in seconds because of lack of responsibility.
We need to spread awareness, so no one is killed for essentially doing nothing. Every day we sit here saying over and over again that we will help. 5 people die in speeding accidents just because they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. It might take a few hours until death, or it could be death upon impact. But the truth is, it should happen in the first place. This needs to stop. You may not think it's a big deal because it hasn't happened to you, but what if it does happen to you, or a family member?
Which is why I'm up here to tell you that it's okay to put your speed limit down. The speed limit there is for a reason, to protect who might get in the way. Do you really want to spend your life in jail, guilt flooding your mind day and day until you want out? All this because you couldn't wait. I want you all to understand the value of waking up in the morning, the value of breathing, the value of walking and not hanging out to your life as it slips away. I want you all to realize how safe you are, and now you have a home to turn back to, and you have a family to lean on when you're down. Don't take that away from other people, so please put the speed limit down. You have no idea how much one mistake can change your life.
There is still a point to be made the other way around. While there are a lot of reckless drivers under the influence or underage, there are also kids uneducated on how to cross the road safely. It can lead to accidents even if the driver is driving at a normal speed. So please teach your child the ways of crossing the road. It'll only take a bit of time and will help tremendously in the long run. To sum it up, to people crossing the roads, make sure that to be on the lookout for any cars. And as for drivers, make sure to be clean of any drugs or alcohol and follow the speed limit. It's there for a reason. And in doing so, we can make sure that no child is killed accidentally. Not only that, there should be harsher sentences for the drunk drivers who hit the victims. And the police should knuckle down and keep their eyes peeled for such travesties to make sure that they never happen again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you all learn a valuable lesson from those speeches. There's a lot of people unsafe on the roads, a lot of lives lost, so please ponder upon that. And next up on the stage, I'd like to welcome a person that I've had the honour to meet early this year. Imam Harun from HMP Oakwood. Imam Harun is one of the people who work at HMP Oakwood. He's helped build bridges between the Muslim community inside the prison and also outside the prison. He's given us the opportunity to help develop packages and come visit some of the prisoners at HMP Oakwood. So thanks for your support, Imam Harun. Please, welcome to the stage.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the Almighty, the most compassionate, the most forgiving, the most merciful, salutations and salam upon the seed of prophets, the prophet of prophets, he who was sent to this world as Khatim al-Nabiyyin wa rahmatul lil alamin, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. My honorable and respected elders, brothers, sisters, youngsters, in Iman and Islam, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've got 5 minutes, but I've got a lot to say, so I'm going to try my best, inshallah, to squeeze it in within the 5 minutes that I have. First of all, mashallah, coming here today, the energy, the jazba, the muhabba, and this energy that I've just felt today, subhanAllah, absolutely amazing. Like the brother just said, I work at HMP Oakwood prison in Wolverhampton, which is the largest prison in the country. And I have been working in prison for over 11 years now. And one thing that upsets me the most is that in prison, when you see so many young people from the same communities coming into prison, and time again, those same faces keep coming back into prison. And sometimes when I sit down and I talk to people and I ask them, I say, what's brought you into prison? One thing that I know and I remember, so many people say to me that I was a good guy. I used to go to school. I tried hard in school. When I was in year 10, when I was in year 11, I met a friend. Because of him, because of his actions, he had a negative effect on me, and that's where the life of crime started for me. That's where my road derailed, and I ended up hanging out with the wrong sort of people, doing the wrong sort of things, which have landed me in prison today. I'm not going to stand here and tell you about prison, because everybody knows nobody wants to go to prison. You do not want to end up in prison. But one thing that we try to do in prison is give the men hope. H-O-P-E. We try to give them a bit of hope. And one way that we've given them hope is when you just saw on the video that yourselves, Dream Chasers community, family, led by Sister Asha, you donated sweets to the prison. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, sweets? What's the big deal in sweets? But on the day of Eid, imagine being a Muslim prisoner, when you're not with your loved ones, you're not with your families, and you're giving a box of sweets. And the smiles that put on people's faces. The amount of guys that were getting emotional thinking that there's people out there who don't know us, we've never met. They've taken their time out and purchased sweets for us, has made a massive difference. Massive difference. So what I ask you, inshallah, is that where you are today, and the beautiful thing about this gathering, it's not this fancy deco or anything else. The most beautiful thing I see in this gathering is seeing so many beautiful young brothers and sisters here today. And you guys are lucky and you're blessed. You're blessed because you have a platform. I'm from Alum Rock, grew up in Alum Rock. Spent all of my life in Alum Rock. Alhamdulillah, today I stand in a very senior position in the largest prison in the country. A position where probably no Muslim Pakistani holds in the entire country. That's the position I hold. And I'm not boasting to you about it, but what I'm trying to say is that if you work hard, you're committed, you have a goal, you have that desire, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve, inshallah. But you have to put the work in. And you're blessed that you have this platform. You have this community, you've got these senior people, Sister Asha, Brother Haji, Brother Muhammad, and everybody around here. This energy that you have, what Sister Asha's done is she's purchased a bit of land and she's sowing the seeds. The whole team, the sisters, they're sowing the seeds. And you young people are those seeds that are going to grow, inshallah. And you're going to grow into beautiful flowers. And you're going to blossom, and you're going to, inshallah, change our communities for the better. Say inshallah. But you need that dedication, you need that loyalty, you need that muhabbah. So be proud of what you have here. Be proud of this community. Be proud of this muhabbah, this togetherness that you have. And inshallah, I would love to see in 5-10 years time a young man come up to me or a young sister come up to me and say, Harun, do you remember you came to our event? I was 11 years old. Today, alhamdulillah, I've done X or Y. I've achieved so much. I would hate, I promise you, I would hate that one day I'm in prison and you come up to me and say, do you remember me? I say, no. Remember once when you came to Dream Chasers event? I was 12 years old. I'm now doing 10 years in prison. Don't be one of those people. And you know, you've seen on Instagram, on Facebook, wrong company leads to bad consequences. And there's people out there 10, 15, 20 years in jail. People who come to my jail, they've done 15 years, they've got 15 years to serve. In that time, they've lost their mom, she's died. They've lost their dad, he's died. Their children were 2 years old and now are 12 years old, 13 years old. My brothers, my sisters, do not waste your youth. There's a famous hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, I'm going to finish with this, in which he says, اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس. Take advantage of 5 matters before 5. I want you all to research what those 5 matters are, but I'm going to give you one of them. He says, وَشَبَابَكَ قَبْلَ هَرَمِكَ. Take advantage of your youth before you become old. I'm going to leave you with that. Take advantage of your youth before you become old. You've got time, you've got energy, you've got resources, you've got people. Take advantage of it so that you can be successful tomorrow, inshallah. And just to finish, again, Sister Asha and the whole team, Allah can bless you all. Allah can give you more himmah, give you more strength. You know, not only are you sowing these beautiful seeds for this world, but this is for your akhirah as well. And one thing I saw in Sister Asha, and I don't want to say this now because she's standing there, but the first time I met her and we spoke, I knew straight away that there's khala, there's sincerity in this sister. She's sincere for the sake of the youth. So young people, remember, you've got this team of sincere people who I know they're not chasing anything else, but they're just chasing that good does for you, inshallah. So support them, honor them, love one another. Allah Kareem, inshallah, give you all success in this world and the hereafter. Ameen.
Thank you so much, Imam Harun. Heart-touching speech. And also thank you to Coach Muhammad and Coach Abra Asha again, and Coach Haji for the amazing works they're doing behind the scenes. However, next up, we've got a video about the mentoring sessions that we hold, that you've seen earlier in the video, that we hold on Saturdays and also on Fridays. So please, thank you and watch.
We're going to have a big group talk about a particular topic, right? So I started Dream Chasers in November last year, and I can't lie to you, if you told me I'd be where I am right now, I wouldn't believe you. If you told me I'd be mentoring kids, I'd be a youth worker in Small Heat, I would not believe you. The young people always our priority, nothing else is the priority. Young people are first. We're always trying to attack and always go forward, always trying to make new changes, always trying to develop ourselves.
And I'm the girls' mentor for a lot of activities, including personal growth, emotional support, as well as activities for the girls to help them grow personally and take the skills that they've learned in the centre outside.
My name's Ibrahim Salad. I've been in Dream Chasers for 2 years. It's a place where you can develop you as a person. You learn a lot of skills. You learn how to communicate with other people, and you gain a bit of social experience.
We never used to have a place like this where youth can link up. They need to discuss the issue with anyone. We can give them advice.
The place is important because it gives you knowledge, it teaches you stuff that you would otherwise learn when you're outside in the real world. It stops you from making those kind of mistakes.
I joined Dream Chasers started mentoring 6 months ago. Mentoring sessions where we can talk about stuff that you don't learn at school, and we'll talk about habits, mental health and all of that. Basically improved on my mental health.
My name is Haji. I'm one of the directors here at Dream Chaser Youth Club. I'm also one of the football coaches for one of the teams, the under-18s, for Dream Chaser Football Club. The reason why I got involved with Dream Chaser Youth Club is 2 reasons. One is the football side of things. I've always had a passion for football, and I've been coaching over the last few years. So I wanted to get involved and give back to the local community.
My name is Anas. I'm 16 years old. Dream Chasers really helped me as a person to build my confidence with all the volunteering, mentoring and all the stuff they do outside of the football. It's really helped me grow as a person.
My name is Mustafa Noor. I'm 16 years old. I first joined the team when I was, I think, about 13 years old. I joined the under-14s team with the help of and the support of my coaches, but mostly I built my confidence, the way I communicate with people and how I reach other people and the way I talk as well. I've seen a lot of progress within myself, from my attitude to even to school, to football. Everything in my life I think has drastically improved.
Where do you see Dream Chasers in the next 2 to 3 years?
Upscaling our football to even more times per week or a larger scale for children. I feel like these are all things that I really see Dream Chasers achieving in the next 2 or 3 years and becoming a real staple, not just in small youth but for Birmingham as a whole. Thank you.
Talking about how there's many clips of some of the youth that have been to mentoring and how mentoring has helped them and helped them grow. And I know from personal experience that the mentoring sessions have helped me develop a lot of my skills, such as the communication skills and the way I act as a person. But however, next I'd like to call up my colleague, which I work with at the mentoring sessions, Yasin Erfel.
Some of you guys may recognize me as the guy with bucket hat on earlier. I'm dressed a bit differently now. I just wanted to essentially write a speech and kind of credit one of the young people that I've been working with since I've joined Dream Chasers. And I wanted to kind of dedicate it towards them because every week in, week out, I conduct my mentoring sessions and I've noticed developments, I've noticed growth in people. And I wanted to highlight one of them growths today, and I wanted to dedicate my speech to Mustafa over here. So yeah, just when I first met Mustafa, I didn't realize that the first 2 weeks would be the last time I saw his long hair. But much like his new hairline, I'll be lost without him, can't lie. But since November, I've come to learn why you come across much older than you do. It's because your maturity, his maturity seeps through everything. You know, despite being only 16, there's no doubt the reason it comes naturally to you is because you're influenced by your own family. You know, your family structure as an older brother. An older brother, as I'm sure that some of you in the audience have come to know, is a position that you don't fill out for your younger brother. As an older brother, it can mean being a role model to other people. Being a role model to other people to be a positive influence. It can mean offering advice or personal experiences on a topic. And in my own experience, building people up to achieve success, and that's exactly what Mustafa does. I believe Mustafa's character is full of such traits, and I hope he can continue to build those up around him. I don't personally know how many 16-year-olds that are as confident as Mustafa. I got a taste of it when he first attended a networking event on behalf of Dream Chasers, and was easily speaking with strangers in the room, who, you know, even some adults were struggling to network in the room. And he's over here hosting an entire award ceremony. Are you mad? Do you know how many 16-year-olds have confidence to do that? That's crazy. And I wanted to pick him up because that's not something that just everyone has. You know, he's developed, he's grown over time. As much as I violate him, I still want to appreciate him and dedicate this speech to him. And there's no doubt if Musti continues to be confident, continues to be the caring man that he is, he will propel in life. and inshallah I will be here to see that day. On another note, I also want to shout out Mahfouza and Ennis, who have been volunteering and mentoring for the last 2 months as well. A big shout out to them. I want to commend their patience with some of our young people because, as they might know, it's not as easy as it looks. And yeah, so I appreciate you both as well. And with that, I'd like to just wrap up basically, and yeah, just a big round of applause for Musti, not for me.
Shortly, I'll be calling up 3 of our Dream Chaser girls. They are youth ambassadors, and 2 of them will be called Hafsa and Zemzem. They were talking about the experience here at Dream Chaser Youth Centre so far and what it's been like for them. And then Idman will be talking about the importance of listening to our mothers. So Hafsa, Idman, Zemzem, please can you come to the stage, please? It's a fantastic organization that provides a space for young people to explore their interests and develop their skills and also gain valuable experience and knowledge that will help them succeed in their professional life. Since I've been a member of Dream Chasers Youth Club for a long time, I can honestly say that it has improved my life. Young people like me can gather into Dream Chasers Youth Club to learn, develop and realize our goals. I've been able to connect with others who share my enthusiasm for personal development and success in this club. Sports, workshops, seminars and mentorship programs are just a few of many opportunities that the club has given me to improve my abilities and skills. I have gained leadership, communication and confidence from being a part of Dream Chasers. They have helped me both in my personal and professional life. However, above everything, Dream Chasers Youth Club's sense of community, support are my favourite features. I consider the staff and members of this club to be my second family, and they have supported me through some of the most toughest times in my life. The Dream Chasers Youth Club truly has the potential to help others in the same way that it has assisted me. If you're searching for a spot to make friends, foster your abilities and set and accomplish goals, then I urge you to consider joining Dream Chasers.
Hi, my name is Hafsa and this is my course on Dream Chaser Youth Centre. Dream Chaser Youth Club is committed to empowering young people to become the best version of themselves. It's a fantastic organisation that provides a space for young people to explore their interests and develop their skills and also gain valuable experience and knowledge that will help them succeed in their personal and professional life. Whilst I've been going to mentoring sessions, I can vouch I have improved my communication skills through my time at the centre and have developed many other skills that will help me in the future whilst also allowing me to be prepared for outer world and what I compass. I would like to thank Dream Chaser Youth Centre for allowing me to have this amazing opportunity, and also thank Haba Asha for encouraging me to step up and talk about my experience and believe in me. Thank you for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Idman and I'm here today to talk about the importance of our mothers. What is Hoya to you? Hoya to me is a person who holds me when I cry, feeds me when I'm hungry, treats me when I'm ill, gives me a break when I'm tired, and much more. This is because she raised you into the independent young people you are today. The foundation of our community is our mothers. They give their time and effort, committing to the needs of our youth. This is shown due to their visits to H&P Oakwood, where they deliver care packages for the residents. As Somalis would say, it's better for a group of people to strive for change. Our mothers are also the foundation of every household. Every mother has her own story and suffers in silence. She will forever try her best to keep her home together, even when she herself is falling apart. My message to the youth would be, which translates to, look before you leap. No one here can say they are perfect, and neither can I, but inshallah we will all try our best to be better versions of ourselves for the development of our households, communities, and our future. Our mothers have sacrificed so much in order for us to have better opportunities in life. As their children, we need to try our best to make them proud so they know their sacrifices were worth it.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. On a side note, I'd also like to thank Yassine for that speech. I promise you I haven't paid it yet. So I'd like to welcome one of our mentees to give us an insight on how the mentoring sessions go and to give us a speech about community. Up on the stage, I'd like to welcome Luqman.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me at the back? Can you hear me at the back? My name is Luqman and I'm going to do a speech about what ties the community together. I feel honored to be here today speaking to you about what ties the community together. As we look around us, we can see people from diverse backgrounds and experiences, come from different generations, have distinct perspectives, and bring unique skills and talents. But no matter how we may appear at first glance, we are united by strong links that ties us together, that are bound in our commitment to our community. Today we have gathered to recognize and celebrate our accomplishments and contributions to our community, to honor this strong connection, a community that ensures that no one is left behind. It is important to show appreciation for the people who have gone out of their ways to make our community a stronger and better place. The true mission of Dream Chasers is not solely to make people happy, nor it is to make children play sports. No. The main target is to make every link in the chain that is community strong, because the chain is only as strong as its weakest link. The bond that ties us together is the foundation of our community's successes and has significant impact on our future. Through guidance and support, we can ensure that this bond remains strong and can strive to ensure that no one is left behind. To truly honor the bond of our community, let us use this award ceremony as an opportunity to recognize and celebrate each other's successes. Thank you.
I would now like to welcome to the stage Coach Taj. Please can you give him a warm round of applause. As we don't know, Coach Taj is a coach for the under-13s football team. So he's going to be giving you a quick debrief of what's been going on during this season, and he's going to be telling you about all the amazing moments they've had. So thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Again, thanks for having me. I've just completed my first season with the Dream Chasers Youth Club. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Honestly, I've had ups and downs, but that's just life. Take it as it comes. Okay? The under 13 team, when I took them on, 95% of them don't really know how to play football on a league competitive level. So what I've done, I've given them the time, I've given them everything that they need, work with them to the best I can. Football is not as easy as it looks. It's very hard, very difficult, and very competitive. You have to be strong, you have to be brave. These young lads, they've never played competitive football before, so I know it wasn't going to be easy. What I've done, what they have done, and what I've taught them is to understand the difference between winning and losing. Whenever you win, you're going to be happy. When you don't win, you're going to be sad. But at the end of the day, somebody have to win, somebody have to lose. Sometimes you can draw. They've understand that. That's part of the development over the season, which is very, very good. Playing football in England, again, is not easy. Playing through all the different weather. They've experienced that. Playing football on a Sunday morning, January, Sunday morning, where it's very cold. They've experienced that. They still come back to training, still come back next week to play again. They play in muddy pitch, again, same thing. They haven't quit, they come back. To me, what that says, they're enjoying it, which is what I want to see, and which is why I'm here. Okay? I want these young lads to enjoy football and come together as youth and grow together as youth. Our season is not the best, wasn't the best, but it's a learning curve. We're on a journey, and I'm here with you guys through that journey.
So, looks like we gave away a bit too early. But next up, I'd like to have Coach Sadiq from the Under-15s to give us an overview of their season. Coach Sadiq, if you could please come on the stage.
Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. It's nice to see all the, it's a pleasure to see all the parents, sisters, brothers, and all the teams as well. Firstly as well, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Aisha, Mohammed, Haji for giving me the opportunity to coach a team that's so close to my community. And yeah, so wow, what can I say? My first ever season managing a team whilst also being a coach, which was the first for me. The season didn't start too well in terms of results, as I lost players, also had a lot of players playing out of position, and also was incorporating a different style of play. Everyone who's watched or played football knows that trying to play out from the back, yeah, instead of just kicking it long, and it's very hard. So we did this, and it was difficult at the start, but alhamdulillah, players never gave up and obviously stuck at the process. Also, a lot of the time, everyone asked me why this was necessary. Simply because it was better development for the players. Obviously, more players touching the ball, more players engaging 1v1 situations, more players practicing playing under pressure, and yeah, alhamdulillah, it was nice. By this happening, a lot of players have come a long way in terms of physically, technically, tactically, psychologically, and also socially, which I'm proud of, and they should be too. And they just need to remember that there are many ways to define success as a team. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that, Coach Sadiq. Next up, I'd like to welcome my coach. We call him Miko Arteta, or some of you know him as Coach Mohammed from the Under-16s. Please welcome to the stage.
Yeah, far from Arteta. I'll take that. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Great turnout. I'll talk about our season under 16. It didn't turn out the season we wanted, especially after winning that division the year before. The pressure was on us to deliver, and the winning attitude wasn't there. We had a lot of players coming in, new players, and it took them time to adapt to the team. But what we take from that season is we created a family, new environment as well, and it's a journey that we can continue to under 18s. So I'd like to thank all my players. One of them wants to say a speech about his season as well and experience, and I did.
I just want to say, it's hard, you know. The season, it wasn't how I wanted it to be. We all had very good players, but it's just the way we started. We had a slow start, and then just new players coming in. But like one thing that Coach said as well that we can all gain from this is friendships. We all came out as a family and just carry on and hope to carry on that throughout the next season as well. But yeah.
And now I'd like to introduce the coach and the coach of the under-18s football team. Some of you may know him as Pep Guardiola, but anyways, he's going to give us a brief rundown of everything that's happened during the season. So please can you give him a warm round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. My name is Haji. Firstly, I just want to thank everybody here for coming. You know, every single year it gets better and better. There's more of you coming and more of you looking forward to it. So I appreciate everybody's attendance today. So the under-18s overview this year, and they're all on this table, so you can look at them and give them a bit of pressure. Is that we were in the Premier Division of the Central Warwickshire Youth Football League, the best standard for a Sunday football team. So just that alone, I think they should all deserve a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Even more so, 4 years ago, these guys were in Division 6 of the under-18s, Division 6 under-18s, Central Warwickshire Youth Football League, and now they're in the Premier. And 3 games before the end of the season, they were top of the table. 3 games before the end of the season, they were top of the table. Unfortunately, we did the Spurs, we bottled it towards the end. But I think we all know the most important thing, we all know why. Okay? Sometimes, like Taj was saying, sometimes we win, sometimes we succeed in life, but sometimes you lose, sometimes you fall. And within that moment, within that failure, there's lessons to be learned, okay? They knew they were this close of winning the Premier Division, the first time playing in the Premier Division. They knew they were so close to winning it, but there was key moments where we fell down. And I want you guys, all you under-18s, I want you guys and everybody else in the room to know that when these moments happen, okay, use that as a moment to come back up the following year, okay? Don't just think, okay, I flopped, I messed up, etc. That's us done. All right. Use that as fuel. Use that as a motivation to go and win. Because I promise you, it'll be much sweeter when you do end up winning because of these experiences. All right. So I just want to say finally, before I get off the stage, it's the last time I'm going to be with them tonight. Maybe some of these guys I'll see around, I'm sure, but some of them I might not see around. So I just want to say I'm really proud of every single one of you guys. I'm really so happy with all your effort throughout the season. And I just want to say a big thank you for your moment this year. Thank you so much, guys.
That was very, very heartwarming from Haji. Normally he'd be screaming on the side of the pitch, and it's a different face to him today. But next up, I'd like to welcome a very important build a relationship between many communities and the police task force. Please welcome to the stage the Police and Crime Commissioner since May 2021, Simon Foster.
Well, good evening everyone. It's an absolute pleasure, an honour and a privilege to be here this evening. Thank you so much for your hospitality. Thank you very much for the invitation and opportunity to come along and speak to you at your awards evening. It's much appreciated. I have to say that as a lifelong football fan, I'm absolutely loving this. I have to say I'm absolutely gutted that we don't have any video evidence of the 35-yard shot into the top corner. I would really love to have seen that because it sounds absolutely amazing. So really disappointed about that, I'm not going to lie. Listen, playing out from the back. at under 15 level. Very impressive. Okay, that's the right way to play. So again, very impressed. And we've also heard from Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola. I have to say again, I'm kind of disappointed because as a Liverpool fan, where's Jurgen Klopp? Come on. Forget Pep Guardiola. Jurgen Klopp. That should be your role model, in my respectful opinion. So it's been absolutely fantastic to be at this awards evening, listening to some of the great work that Dream Chasers is doing around mentoring and sports and community service. When I was elected as Police and Crime Commissioner, and remember that I am elected by you, the people, to be the Police and Crime Commissioner, so I'm here to represent you. Important to understand that. But when I was elected to be the Police and Crime Commissioner, I always said I wanted to be a people and communities Police and Crime Commissioner. And what did I mean by that? Well, what I meant was a Police and Crime Commissioner who engages with, listens to and works with the people and communities of the West Midlands for the greater good of us all. And it's absolutely fantastic to see all of you here this evening, people, family, friends and the local community coming together, united as one, to celebrate your achievements and that of Dream Chasers and your collective efforts together. From my perspective as Police and Crime Commissioner, the work that Dream Chasers is doing is important. It's important to three really key principles for me as Police and Crime Commissioner. Number one, prevention. Because the prevention of crime will always be better than having to deal with the consequences of crime. And the work that you are doing is important to that principle for me. Partnership, because no matter how effective our policing service is, policing is not going to be able to prevent, tackle and reduce crime all on its own. And the work that you are doing is really important to that principle as well. And building trust and confidence within local communities, because again, we cannot have an effective and efficient police service unless we have the trust and confidence of people and communities in the West Midlands, and in particular our young people as well. Young people are a top priority for me as Police and Crime Commissioner. We have to safeguard and promote the welfare of young people. The best interests of young people have to be a top priority in all actions and decisions that affect them. And we have to invest. We have to invest in our young people. To prevent crime, yes, but most importantly, to ensure that young people in the West Midlands have the very best opportunity to fulfil their potential. And we know that young people, of course, are often amongst the most vulnerable in our community in relation to the potential of becoming victims of crime and criminal exploitation. And that's why, for me as Police and Crime Commissioner, young people will always be a top priority. I want to thank everybody who's been responsible for organising this evening. I know it always takes a significant amount of time, effort and energy to organise events like this, and it is always a collective effort. It's always a team effort. We have to make sure that in the West Midlands, young people are at the very centre of our social, cultural, political and economic life. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay, so as well as that, you've got me again. So I have the pleasure of handing out a few awards, which is always an amazing thing to do. And first up, we have the award for Under 13 Dream Chasers Football Club Top Goal Scorer. Oh, top goal scorer! Come on, that deserves a round of applause. The Mohamed Salah of the under 13s. Top goal scorer is Abdul Latif Sheikh Abukar. And actually, Abdul Latif, when he comes up here, he's going to have to tell us actually how many goals he actually scored to become the top goal scorer. So, how many goals did you have to score to become the top goal scorer?
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember. Look, goal scorers always remember remember how many goals they scored, no matter what they say. Seriously, you don't remember how many you got? I think he's just being modest. Anyway. And next up, we've got the under-15 Dream Chasers Football Club top goal scorer. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to know how many goals he scored to become top goal scorer, or at least he will now after I've mentioned it. So the winner is Abdul Qadir Mohammed. And exactly how many goals did you score to become the top goal scorer? 16 goals, come on! Next up we have the under-16 Dream Chaser Football Club top goal scorer, and the winner is Abdullah Shakiri. And how many goals did you score to become the top goal scorer? 9 goals. Congratulations. Fantastic. And then finally, we have the under-18 Dream Chaser Football Club top goal scorer, and the winner is Sabah Saeed. And how many goals did you score to become the top goal scorer?
25 goals.
25 goals! Come on, let's hear it! And what position did you play?
Striker.
Striker, well, fair enough.
I got one to say. He's not here, I'm explaining.
Oh, Sabah Saeed isn't actually here. Who's this then? Siraj. That's Siraj. That's not actually Sabah Saeed. But nevertheless, he's enjoyed the glory. Come on, let's hear it for him anyway. Well, that's a shame. Sabah wasn't here to play his glory. But nevertheless, hopefully there's some video evidence of it and you can see it. Right, what have we got next? Oh, that's it. Thanks very much.
Alright, there will be a video presented of current professional football players. They have played for teams like Man U and Man City. Their names are Timothy, Stephen Berwine, and Ntumba Masanka.
Yes, Dream Chasers FC. I want to congratulate all tonight's winners, and I want to congratulate you all for an amazing season. My name's Ntumba Masanka. I just want to touch on a bit about myself and my career. So basically, I'm a professional footballer. I started playing football at the age of 5. I started off at Man United, and I earned my first professional contract at Burnley at the age of 19, I believe. I signed a 4-year professional contract, and it was a massive moment for me and my family at the time because of everything I'd sacrificed to get to that point. Now, what I'm trying to tell you boys is that that's the easiest part. That was the easiest part, getting there and signing that contract. The hardest part is staying there, and you know, there's so much sacrifice that not only you, that your family, your friends will make, obviously for you to get to the point where you want to reach in your career. And you can go as far as you want to go. You can go as far as you take yourself and your mentality takes yourself. So it's really important you listen to your coaches and you listen to the people around you. and hopefully I get to see you guys, you know, at the very, very top. But once again, congratulations for an amazing season, boys. Well done.
Shout out Dream Chasers Football Club.
I'd like to now welcome to the stage Coach Taj, who's going to be presenting the awards for Goal of the Season.
Okay, as I said earlier, we play football to score goals. And I'm going to be doing the Goal of the Season 2022/2023. And the first award is the Under 13 Goal of the Season. As you already know, Yakub! Well done. You made me proud. Well done. The second goal of the season, under 15 goal of the season, Isa Nasser. And this one, we've got evidence for this one. We've got video footage for this one. Check it. As a coach, we always talk about how we want to play, how we want our team to play. And as Coach Sadiq said earlier, we love his team to play out from the back and finish nice and easy. And that's prime example of what he meant when he said that. Well done, well done. Next up is the under 16 goal of the season, and we've got video evidence of this one as well. This one is Karim Abira.
Yeah, I'll take this one for Karim. Karim is not here, he's running late. But what an amazing goal if we go through it.
Again, as coaches, we love when we see goals like those because we practice for goals like those as well. And last but not least, we've got the goal of the season for under 18, and it is Abdi Razak. And again, we've got video evidence of this one. His coach will say a few words as well.
Come here, Zeno. This is our star winger, Zeno. So, Sabah scored 25 goals this year, but some of his goals were absolutely unbelievable. But the reason why, and you'll see in a minute, the reason why I picked Abdurrahman's goal for goal of the season is not because it was the best goal. It wasn't. You'll see it. It wasn't the best goal we scored. However, it was the goal that really brought us together as a team. Okay, Zeno was struggling to play. He was getting 5-10 minutes a game, and I'm the kind of coach who, if you don't deserve it, you won't get the minutes. Okay, and he was getting 5-10 minutes, and then he gradually was getting 15 minutes, 20 minutes, etc. And then when he finally scored, and you see the goal, the reason why is how all these guys were absolutely over the moon for him, to the point that, you know, the keeper was coming running, the players on the bench kept running off. So really, it was a moment of the season rather than goal of the season. So let's turn the lights off and have that goal play for us. Thank you.
Well, let's go. Again, as coaches, moments like those make us feel really happy and really proud of all what we work hard in training and all season. So well done out to all the winners. Thank you. Some impressive goals this season. Well done to you lads that won those awards. But next up, I'd like to welcome the CEO of our sponsor, Gateway Security, Ali.
To go over there in a minute.
Give him a round of applause, please. Go on, give him energy.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? You doing well? Well, as a company, we sponsorship some of the work Dream Chase is doing. I think we want the community to do better, especially people from our communities around here. And I grew up in a place called Moss Side. I actually drove an hour and a half to actually come here today, simply because what you guys are doing, people like me never actually had the opportunity. We found it difficult to actually find the leaders who's older than us, who would give us the time to spend and give us an opportunity to understand the different societies around us. A lot of us, my friends, probably a lot of them end up in prisons. Some of them end up going back to Somalia, Somaliland, different countries to see different societies. I don't want any of you to happen that. This is why we're given the opportunity to work with Dream Chasers more and more. So we spend a lot of time to invest anything that you Dream Chaser wants from us. We're willing to support. Last year, we gave free courses for anyone who wants to get into employment with security industries. We supported over 24 young people aged 18 to 24. Some of them are actually working at the moment. Some of them got the qualifications and the badge and ready to go to work. Again, if anybody wants to do these courses, we're more than happy if you guys refer anyone to Dream Chasers so that we can support them. Challenges in myself as an African young man. There's a lot of difficulties on the actual finding jobs, a lot of difficulties on getting access to opportunities, but I've never actually gave up. I came in UK 2003 with even not knowing a word of English. I have struggled, I have worked hard day and night to be here today as an executive member, founder of Gateway Security and Trading. We work with councils, we work with big companies in the UK, we cover different big cities like Cardiff, Manchester, Birmingham, London, and we're moving down to the north. So all of this didn't happen just because, you know, I just get up and dreamed. It happens because I worked so hard every day. You know, I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, travel all the way to London, back to Manchester, so on. And I still do it. I've never stopped. And that's because simply I want leaders like me to run businesses. A lot of, you know, here we talk about football, which is great, but entrepreneurship is a great thing to have. running businesses is very good. I don't only have gateway security and trainings, I have other businesses as well. So I'm so happy to be here. I'm proud of what these guys are doing. I'm willing to support more and more, and gateway security training, the whole team would like to say thanks for giving us the opportunity to work with you guys, and we hope to work more and more with you. Here awards to give out, unit under 13 years old, the most improvement and players of the season. We've got Yahya. Okay, under 15, we've got Yahya Muhammad. Abdullah, sorry. As well. So we've got Saad or Sama.
It's a little bit piercing now.
Okay, thank you very much for listening.
Go up a little bit more. Seen a few people squinting.
For the under 13s team, they're just about new to the game, new to the environment and the settings. However, the team have chosen one player in particular to get Players Player Award. So, can I have a drum roll? Can I have a drum roll?
I want to thank everyone being here tonight, and it's been a very long season, and yeah, I'm very happy with this award. Thank you.
For the under 15s team, this player has been with us from the beginning. He showcased his talents and his skills. Can I have another drum roll, please? And the player is Abdul Fattah Mohammed.
Alright, that's alright. For the next award, under 16s, this player, as soon as he came in, he changed the whole dynamic of the game. I just enjoy watching him play. From closer, he's just a baller. I like call up Mustafa Abdurrahman. Give him a round of applause, please. He deserves it. A bigger one than that, please. And for the under 18s, I think this is the second award now. Sabar Saeed.
Hello. Sabah's not here today, but yeah, I was just gonna talk about Sabah. Best player in the team, in my opinion. I think he said, and honestly, I just want to say he's a great player and he helped us a lot this season. And so lucky that's not here today. But yeah, congrats to him and round of applause for him, please.
Alright, can we all please just settle down? You'll get food in a bit. But the next person I'd like to welcome on the stage, he's part of the managing team of Masjid al-Sunnah and he's also an imam of Masjid al-Sunnah. Please welcome to the stage and give a round of applause to Imam Zayd Hussein.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let me first start by saying, as a member of this great community, and as a person who has seen firsthand the great work of Dream Chaser Youth Club, I've been saying for many years now, we know our community here in Birmingham in the past has been longing and yearning to have a centre and a community asset such as Dream Chaser. And I'm profoundly and deeply grateful for the work the management, the staff and the volunteers have done over the years. My short message to you all today can be simply summarized into two brief points. Number one, be appreciative for the blessings that you have. As Muslims, we know in our tradition that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God Almighty, constantly reminds us of being grateful for the blessings that He bestowed upon us. And in that remembrance of God, He will bestow more blessings upon you. And there is no doubt that Dream Chaser Youth Club is a blessing from God. And the fact that you're able to use the facilities, play football games, get awards, home and away transportations, kits, and having managers dedicated in training you to reach your full potential is a blessing. You have staff who work behind the scenes, working tirelessly to serve you, sacrificing their time, their family, and their money so that you are able to benefit. And therefore this requires and it necessitates you being appreciative, being thankful, being grateful to first and foremost Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then to everyone here at Dream Chaser, be it staff, be it parents, or be it volunteers. And this leads to my second point and the final point, which is giving back to the community. In light of recognizing the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you should then strive to give back to your community. And we know in various stories in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reinforces this message. He told us in the Quran, after discussing the blessings that He bestowed upon Dawood, David, and Sulaiman alayhi salam, Solomon, the power He gave them, the kingdoms, the control of the wind and the animals, the beasts. after bestowing all of those blessings upon them, he said to them, "i'malu ala Dawood shukra." Show me in your actions your thankfulness. Verily, few of my servants are truly grateful. So what does giving back to the community mean? In a nutshell, it means take action. And now, what action? What does it involve? Whatever action you do, the answer is simply up to you. And I had some time speaking with Haji, and he informed me about an initiative with the under-18s. And the idea was the money raised from fines, lateness, and various other things will be matched by the end of the season by Haji. And the total sum will be given to a charity from the team's choosing. And mashallah, I've been told the total sum collected reached about £300. And so this is a great example of an idea which involves giving back to your community. People who give back to their communities are much happier, more fulfilled than those who don't. You feel that you're doing more than just living for yourself. And our Prophet ﷺ told us this. The best amongst you are the ones who are beneficial to others. So in concluding, my dear brothers and sisters, take time to look at yourself, see what your strengths are, then perfect your intention and give back whatever you can to your community. But in either case, remember, be thankful and grateful at the very least. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you all, and that He subhanahu wa ta'ala reward above all your parents and everyone who put this event together, the management here at Dream Chaser, and everyone here today. It was truly an honor to speak to you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Come over here. Can I have Coach Hadi, Coach Mohammed, Coach Sadaf, and Coach Sad come to the stage, please? They're going to present
More so with that light as well. Right.
Okay, this is the final award for the under-13s. This award is for the coach player of the season. Again, as a coach, you ask a lot of your players, and at the end of the season, that's when you judge their actions and their reward. So, this player, when I first met him, again, very little football knowledge. His journey across the season, I've seen all his developments, you know how to control a proper ball, hit, you know, and it made me feel really important in their lives as a coach, and watch how they develop as well. This player is Zaid.
Happy birthday as well, Zaid.
Well done, well done.
I was thinking about the same team.
So my player of the season for the under 15. This player has come a very long way in terms of like technically and tactically, and obviously his understanding of what I needed and what I wanted for the team has been exceptional all season. He's also helped the team socially by always keeping positive and pulling players together. He's done all this by playing as a goalkeeper, even though he's never played there before. He made the decision to better the team, and I'm very proud to give him this award. And this player is Hilal Ali.
Into my shots. You're in 4K, yeah.
Okay. Under 16s player of the year. By the way, this is the biggest award. This is the biggest as it is for each team. And this player is not only one of my favorite players, but to be a good player, you don't have to be only good on football. It's outside football, the commitment, he's always there for the team, and it's not a player that you can rely on. It doesn't have to, you don't have to pass the message so many times to explain what he needs to be done. The team can rely on him, and it's a pleasure to be to work with this player. So the player of the year is Sufyan Marlem.
So last but not least, I played the season for the under-18s. Now, in football, it's like going to war. You know, like you want people that you want to rely on. You want people that have each other's back. You want people that lead by example, and you want people to get the job done. Okay, this person does exactly that. He ticks all those boxes, and he's been Mr. Consistent every single game, every single training session, and I can't remember him having one bad performance. And normally it's okay to have one or two bad performances. He's been absolutely solid, 9, 10 out of 10 every single game. And I think a lot of people, when they were choosing their player of the season, they chose this person. So you know, it just goes to show that it's not just myself who also thinks it's this player, but it's also everybody else in the team. So the winner for the under-18s player of the season is Zach Mohammed.
Yes, Zach.
Give Zach a big round of applause. Who wants to hear a speech from Zach? Speak! Come on, Zach. Leave that example. Don't let me down now. Don't let me down. See, this is why, you know, you'll be my player this season. Come on, Zach. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I've got one special award just to say thank you. This person, I've helped the under-13s from day one until the final game of the season. Always there, picking up corner flags, taking down nets, picking up all the litter, everything, always there. So I'd like to say thank you to Fatima Haji.
for all their support. We all love football, so my kids and I, myself, do play football. And I've enjoyed the year with my son, following him around under 13s. I swear, it's not easy, man. The weather in December, it's so hot, it's so cold, freezing. I remember I was standing for 2 hours for my son to play football, and I had to get him up in the morning and make sure that he's on time and playing on the field. Thank you so much, Coach Taj. So much patience, man. I don't have that patience myself. So, thank you, Coach. I'd like to thank the team cases for all their support. Thank you, Aisha, Mohammed, Hadi, and Yasin, and Coach Yasin. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's nice to see that not only one mother, but a lot of our mothers are putting in hard work and really just running around for us to help us get better at football, to help us get better at school, whatever it be. So when you go home today, go and thank your mothers, please. On the last note, I'd like to thank all our sponsors, AFAC Trading, Gateway Security, Community Fund, Tudor Trust, for all the help for the support that they've given us, because without our sponsors, I don't think we'll be where we are today. They sponsored to help get the kits, to help with the balls, to help with the gifts we've got today. I'd like to welcome Khalid from AFAC Trading to come give our gifts to some of our players and the boys from mentoring.
I'm really happy to be part of this award for Dream Chasers and be giving the award to those who achieved. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you all for coming. One last time. I'm just going to let you enjoy your food, but if you want to come and volunteer, If you want to join in anything you want that we do, you see you have leaflets with barcodes and QR codes. You can just go there, it's going to lead you to Instagram, and just join us and help whichever way you can. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.